Kiwi. That's my four-wheeler. I'm gonna need that seat. Excuse me. You're gonna have to walk this on your own today, Anna. I cannot be expected as a millennial to walk all the way to the shed on my own two legs. Plus, I have chicken chores to do, and chicken chores is exhausting. Morning, ladies, and a couple of dudes. Come on out. Oh, ranching stuff. Well, we got lucky last night, and we only got an 1.5 inches of rain in a 15-minute period. So that's one of our smaller rains of the season so far. Well, I got a few minutes to wait here. I'm waiting on Crary to get here so that we can put a hopper extension on the new combine. And these trees growing up behind our shed have been driving me nuts for like 2 years. Nobody sees back here, so you don't see what kind of a mess we have going. But we do. And these trees are getting big, and they're trees, and they're not supposed to be here. So I'm gonna cut them, and then I'm gonna mow through here, and then I'm gonna come by with some 2,4-D and take care of all that. I think I underestimated the mosquito situation back here. Oh, this one's gonna need more than a hand shear. Yep. I'm gonna need a saw for that stump. Should have done this 5 years ago, I guess. At least if I cut them this year, next year they won't be big trees. They'll each be 10 little ones. So that'll be nice. Well, we got Crary here now. We've got our parts in. First thing that we're gonna do is pull apart some of the brand new combine. We're gonna pull a few bolts out here to fit some of the corner stuff in. So should I leave that plastic, leave the flapper on and just pull the bolts, or pull the whole flapper out?
Just pull the nut off.
Okay. Haven't dropped a single one yet. Okay, so left side of the bracket goes in the top hole.
Goes in the top slot on the end there.
Yes.
And the right goes in the bottom.
Okay. Should be done with that.
This is something
True.
the farmers elect to do.
You've been doing this in 2 pieces, right?
I have been. I just mount it loose and then...
Have you been using this bolt and nut to go through the top?
What?
This?
Yes, the 3/4 inch.
I think that's the same, right?
Yep, but you need a washer on the outside. Now, we need... This is the 13...
Now we need a 1 3/4 at the top.
You're 1/2 inches behind you. Did I tighten this one?
I think I need a couple more of the lock nuts. Or do we not have a couple more? They might be down in the flighting.
I
got more in the toolbox, but I don't have any
Got
pocket
two.
ones.
Oh, you got a couple. Here we go.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Washer.
Do you need that? What are you looking for?
Washer.
I got some washers.
Okay.
That nut is junk.
Okay.
And probably this bolt. I don't know what
Okay.
something
1
didn't
inch.
match up there.
I think there's a 1 inch there.
1 inch.
All right, you ready for me to fire up?
Ready to go!
It appears as though we have a functioning hopper system with the new Crary Big Top in place. Well, that's lovely. That's going to give us a few more bushels this fall. And as usual, that was a 3-hour job that took, 5-6 hours. Fun fact, lawnmowers can actually be used as brush cutters. A lot of people don't know that. I've spent a lot of time in those grain bins lately as we reach the end of the year here, where we're hauling out old grain and we're gonna be bringing in new grain in the next few weeks. We're cleaning up the floors, we're hauling everything out, and it's hot out. I mean, it's hot, and I'm a big dude, and it's humid, and I sweat a lot. And in order to stay healthy and keep my muscles and my brain and honestly all your internal organs going correctly, you gotta stay hydrated. And you think about how salty your sweat is, that needs to be replenished. That is why I drink Element. This stuff has got everything I need right here. It's got the sodium, the potassium, the magnesium, everything I need to keep my muscles from cramping up and getting as sore, and to keep all my functions working the way they need to in order to stay safe and stay hydrated. It does not have caffeine, it does not have sugar, it does not have any of the weird, fake, dodgy ingredients that people try to avoid. It's also only got 5 calories in it, so it works with your diets, with your keto diet, with fasting diets. It works with pretty much any diet that I'm aware of. Oh, it's so good. They've got dozens of different flavors. They've got the powder that you can mix in with your water bottle. They've also got the carbonated cans. I drink mostly the carbonated cans, but I will drink the powdered stuff in the bottle as well. The cans are just, they're easy for me to grab. If you want to try some for yourself, just go to drinkelement.com/farmer and you can get your own sample pack. You can try your own stuff out, find your own favorite flavor. And as always, there's a no questions asked return policy. So if you don't like the stuff, all you got to do is let them know and they will refund you your money back. No questions asked. Well, then I took my wife out to dinner in the Square Body. Don't regret it. No regrets. What do you have, Anna? What is it? You gonna run away from me? Come on out. We've got a lot of grain to transfer here the end of the season, I guess, ahead of harvest. We got a little bit of time here, but we're going to move all of our old crop corn that isn't out of the bins yet, and we're going to move it into one bin because we will have room for this year's crop as well. And we got some beans we're going to haul out. We're not going to keep any over there. Those are sold. We're gonna haul them out probably in the next week or two, which means we got a lot of floors to clean. So we just ran some stuff into that truck. We're gonna clean the floor back here in this bin, which is pretty close to clean. Just a little bit left here in the middle. We'll push that in and get it put into the truck here. And now we fill it the rest of the way, haul a little bit in. We really don't have too much to haul in, just a few more loads here, and then all we're gonna do is transfer it over into one bin. Well, isn't that neat? Let's be spraying one of the neighbors' fields. Got some aphids around here, so there's a few guys spraying some acres for aphids. We actually hired a plane to do some of ours too, because we got one field that's really hard to, it's a lot of hills and stuff. It's hard to not run over a lot of beans. Didge, Anna, Everybody, look at the airplane. Everybody look. That's pretty neat. You can tell it's an airplane because of the way it is. And there's a load of soybeans now. Let that run empty. We're down at the bottom of our soybean bin here. We've got 4 sumps open. The center one is the one that's plugged. So we've got this bin flowing pretty well right now, other than that center sump, which, as you can see, we need to get to. And it's got a sump saver in there, so we've got the hoses hooked up here. We're gonna try to run the sump. We're not gonna talk about this mess right here we had. We had to clean some stuff out, and then of course it rained 2 inches that night, and then the next night, and then the next night. Now we gotta shovel some heavy stuff.
It snaps in there good.
Should I go fire it all up?
Yeah.
Leg, conveyor, that bin. You ready? Okay, I'm hoping we'll get to see the SumpSavers spin there and open it up. I don't see anything moving yet. I think it's because Dad didn't have the cylinders unlocked. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So you can see the beans flailing right there. So it's hydraulically driven. There's blades underneath there chopping up the whatever was plugging that sump. So now the sump is open. That is a thing of beauty. Well, look at that. So that's the center sump flowing, and now things have flown down into the next one, but you can see the beans going down right there. This bin will go down empty in no time. We'll get the sump saver out, and we'll fire up the sweep. These are the last of our soybeans for this year. Well, we got another full load. Dad's gonna take that to town. That sump saver is an awesome idea. Pretty handy.